Oh, I didn't realize how excited I'd be to be back until I realized that the ad break is over and I can click on just chatting. Yay! Let's go! Yatta! Hi, hi! 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 How have you all been doing? I hope you've been doing good. I've been doing decently enough, I would say. I've been vibing, chilling, I don't know, playing a lot of Honkai Star Rail, trying to find a better routine, trying to spend less time on my PC, because turns out, electricity, pretty expensive. Crazy. I know. So, I should probably turn it down a little bit, because those electricity bills are pretty high. And that actually made me realize that I cannot comprehend how expensive the electricity bills must be when you do a subathon. like an extreme subathon with like a month of streaming. Like, Jesus Christ. It's probably like, oh wait, let me calculate. Like 200 euros, probably. At least. Yeah. That's rough. Well, I guess in the grand scheme of things, during a subathon, that's probably pretty feasible. Yeah! Right. Updates. Updates. So, I mean, for those of you who are in my Discord, you probably already saw it because I made an announcement for it, but I am finally getting the follower emotes. I was hoping that I would get them before the stream, but I do not have them yet, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, I have not gotten the PNGs yet, unfortunately. So, I'm probably gonna do that after the stream. Yes. And oh, I didn't see that you redeemed the hydrate coding. And I've also been setting up multi-streaming. So now I am streaming on YouTube and Twitch. Mostly just because that makes it easier for other people to manage my YouTube page. Because otherwise, it really just would make more sense to have like 2 separate channels because of the VODs and stuff. Because I do want to have edited content in the future. And like especially clips. And that's just gonna be hard to manage if you like have to scroll through a bunch of stuff that's like not really well sorted, I guess. I don't know, it just makes things neater. And I don't have to worry about uploading my VODs anymore. I can just, you know, I don't know, click go live and that's it. So that also definitely makes it easier. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. I haven't really been able to set up the separate YouTube chat, but honestly, it probably doesn't really matter at this point right now where I'm at. So it's like whatever. Sorry, YouTube chat. I'm still gonna read you though. Yeah. Okay, let's go to fishing. I don't think yeah, I did not do that. Cause why prepare? Oh right, also I finally have more RAM. Yeah, I downloaded more RAM. Let's go. Eh? Okay. The game is too small. You know, other streamers are always so fast when it comes to editing stuff. So, I mean, they must have the locked thing off. Which, you know, that's pretty brave. I could not do that. But yeah, look at my little guy. When the web fishing hype was pretty big, I was actually playing a ton of web fishing. So I have everything except one, well, not everything. I don't have the like special what's the name? Fishing rods. Cause I'm still missing like one fish that, funnily enough, is in rain. It's like a pretty rare one. But otherwise I have every other fish. That kind of sucks. But you know. It is how it is. Also, yeah, I have a ghost rod. Pretty cool. Oh shit. Fuck! I accidentally tabbed on my YouTube model. A bull shark. Wow, that's cool. Also, wait. I guess it didn't save, huh? Cause I already reached rank, a higher rank yesterday. Cause I don't even remember what I was doing. I'm pretty sure I was. Oh right, I was making the thumbnail. That's what I was doing. Yeah. Making thumbnails is hard, man. Like, I mean, I guess I already like knew that beforehand, but it's like, it's one of those things you don't really think about because you don't have to. And then you gotta do it and you're like, ah, god damn it. This is hard because it's hard to make like look things good. Wait, that's not a sentence. It's hard to make things look good. There we go. But yeah. Things have been pretty chill, I guess. I've been mostly yapping a lot on Blue Sky. Unfortunately. Nah, I mean it's not really that bad. It's just probably pretty annoying for everyone else. Because of the constant notifications. But it's been fun. I've been talking to a lot of people who also like Project Sakai, or like just in general, I guess, gacha games. I did have like a massive crisis the other week, because I watched a video talking about like the influence of gacha games. And I mean, obviously I already knew that it's like kind of bad. But I kind of didn't really like consider that the biggest goal of gacha games is just like taking your time and like taking up your time, because time is money. So I mean, it like makes sense because of the dailies and stuff like that, but I didn't really think about it that way. So I was like, oh my god, I'm just like wasting my life on these games because I get so used to doing it every single day and I don't even care anymore. Like, I don't care and I just do it because I'm used to it. I mean, and that's like the entire point of the game. So I was like, oh my god, what am I doing with my life? And so I like panicked and I deinstalled like a bunch of online games because I was like, oh my god. And that was like at 4 a.m. or something. And then I went to bed and woke up and was like, maybe it's not that bad. But I'm still like more considerate about it now. Cause especially games like Project Sakai, like, honestly, I've no fucking idea how they make any money because the gacha system is so fucking bad. Like, it's actually, like, not funny how bad it is. Because, I don't know if you guys, like, know how the gacha system works in Project Sakai, but basically there are two different, like, banners. There are limited banners with limited cards and permanent banners with permanent cards. And basically you can sort of think limited cards like you know, obviously the like limited characters in other gacha games. And the permanent, not the permanent, yeah, the permanent cards are basically like, you know, the permanent characters in a gacha game, and like in Reverse 1999, where they have like still their own banners sometimes, so you can like purposefully get them because, you know, they're still like good units. And like the permanent cards do have a guaranteed system, so you're way more likely to get them, which, you know, is nice. But the limited cards have like basically no guaranteed system. So sometimes, most of the time, those limited cards can be traded because you get like points for every pull, which you can like either trade for that card after you do like 300 pulls, or you trade those points in for like cards, which are like, each card is like a 10 pull worth, and then you can use them later on another banner, but you can only ever use 10 cards on one banner, which is stupid. Like, if I have like 20 of those limited cards, then just let me use 20 of those limited cards, because I already spent those pulls. But no, instead I gotta pull like 200 times on one banner just to get one card guaranteed. And that's like not even all the time, because sometimes there are banners where there's literally zero guarantee you will ever get this card that you want. Like zero. There was like a banner for New Year's that had like a Mizuki card that I kind of wanted, and I'm so stupid, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll pull on it and try to get it, and if I don't, like, whatever. And I didn't get shit. I didn't get anything. And you can't even trade the points to get the card, because, I don't know, Project Sakai is fucking stupid. So, like, you're just wasting polls and your time to get absolutely nothing. And I do like the gameplay in Project Sakai because I like rhythm games, but like, I don't know what Like, what is this? What are we doing here? Oh. I'm not even fishing. I don't know, man. So, I was kind of contemplating if I should deinstall Project Sakai for now, cause like, I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of tired of the, like, rhythm game gameplay for now anyway. And like, I do like the story, but I can just watch the story on YouTube channels, so I don't have to wait a year, until I can actually, like, read the story in game, cause that's annoying. I don't know. I feel like that's a, like, general problem for anything that is, like, from Japan or, like, China. That the, what's the name for it? The localization takes so long, and, like, it doesn't really make sense from, like, a capitalistic perspective, because, like, you're just losing money. Like the Project Sakai movie as example. If I could, I would totally watch that right now. Well, not literally right now, but you know what I mean. Like, I would watch that probably at least twice. And there's so much merchandise available for it, but it's all Japan only and, like, locked to the theaters, and it's like, why do you hate money? Why do you hate money? Like, there's this whole separate planet of potential customers, and you're like, no. No. And it's not even, like, a small company. Like, it's Sega. It's Sega. Like, what the hell? Why do you hate us? Let me give you my money, bro. And, like, I don't even want a dub. I mean, if you do a dub, you know, that's great. But, like, I don't need a dub to watch the movie. Like, just give me the opportunity to watch it subbed, like, at release. Like, I don't get why that's not possible. I don't know, man. Like, even merchandise. It's like, unless I guess you buy at, like, an importation vendor on, like, special sites, it's basically impossible to get, like, Project Sakai merch as example. Or, like, just most anime things. It's just, I don't know. I don't know why. Like, why do I hate us? I mean, I kind of get it, to be honest, but it's just, I don't know. It feels like they're still stuck in the time where, like, anime was, like, only a thing in Japan, and they still kinda wanted to be a thing only in Japan. And to a degree, I kinda get that, because there are people who are, like, really dehumanizing and cringe and go to Japan only to harass people, and that's just dumb as fuck. Like, can we just appreciate the art together, maybe, and not be assholes to each other? Like, can we just not do that? But, you know, that's also just the thing, that it's like, me as a European person, I just don't get shit. I mean, I'm pretty sure like most of my chat can probably feel that, but it's like somehow people outside of Asia get barely anything, but Americans still get more because they're American. And you know that, you know, good for them, I guess. At least they get that, you know. We have healthcare, they get anime merch, you know, it balances each other. It balances each other out. There we go. Man. I love how I have moments where I'm like cooking and then I just have a stroke. Oh well. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of frustrating, honestly. It does make me want to like travel to Japan at some point, I guess. But I don't know. I mean, traveling is scary. And I would have to travel alone because I don't have friends. I don't know, man. I just think like pop-up cafes as example, that's super cool, and I don't get why we don't have that stuff here. Like, I mean, I guess it's because Germany is lame and we don't have anything cool going on when it comes to like media. All the cool stuff we did was like ages ago. You know, Heidi and stuff. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think we have really... I mean, maybe we do, I don't know, because I'm not like super up to date with like the German cartoon shows, but I don't think we really have any like good cartoon shows that are like native to Germany. Which is pretty depressing. I guess we just go, let's just stop this and, you know, it's good enough. I don't know. I guess it's not surprising. Considering where Germany is heading, kinda. I don't know. I had like this discussion a while ago with my occupational therapist. Cause we were like talking about the differences in like the education in other countries. And it's wild that like in a lot of other countries there is like specific classes for literature, and we don't have that at all here. Like, you're lucky if you maybe go through, I don't know, 2 to 3 books in your entire like school life. I don't mean lucky like literally, because I hated it when we read through a book in school. Not because I was bothered by the book, but because the books were like super short and I finished them in like a weekend. And then we still spent like a month talking about this stupid book and reading it at class, and I'm like, I'm tired. I don't want to do this anymore. Please, just let us do homework. Like, let us read the book at home. And for those people who don't do it, sucks for them, but like, why do we have to read this out loud in class? Because I hated reading out loud, because I can barely put together my thoughts well enough to say a coherent sentence, and reading is even harder. So I just did not want to do it. Which is ironic, because now I want to do audiobooks, so, you know, I guess I guess that happened. But yeah, I don't know. It's a little annoying. And it's so ironic too, because I remember the time where you know, there's some older people who are like, kids these days, they use way too much English, and the German language is gonna get lost, and Germany is like the land of poets and thinkers, and it's like, bro, we don't even talk about books in school anymore. I don't know what you're on about. Like, poets? Most kids don't even know how to read a fucking poet. Like, I hate to tell you this, but I don't think the English language is the problem here. Pretty sure it's just the fact that our education is fucking dumb. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure that's like a general problem. I mean, I know it's a general problem. In America. Especially. I don't know, I feel like it probably is just more noticeable because there's so many Americans. But sometimes I read things and I'm like, that has been written by an American. And honestly, you know what? A lot of British people shit on America for being stupid, and meanwhile, you constantly separate England and Europe, even though England is in fucking Europe. Like, it's the same thing. Like, stop thinking you're so special that you don't need to be included in an entire continent. Like, what are you doing, bro? You're not the only country who isn't in the European Union anymore. Like, what are you doing? I don't know. It's just annoying because it's like, it's not accurate. Stop saying wrong things, bro. And like, I don't even get why. Like, if it's about the fact that they don't use the euro, not every country in the European Union uses the euro. Like, pretty sure like a pretty big chunk don't use them. They do accept them, but it's not their main currency. Like, Switzerland, the Czech Republic, doesn't use the euro. I know, Denmark also doesn't use the euro. I don't know. That's like the only countries I've been in actively in Europe, and I still have like some of their money because it didn't make sense to trade back, and I don't know, it's a funny souvenir. Actually, I've never been to Switzerland. I lied. But I just know that they also don't use the euro. So like, not every country in Europe is in the European Union, and not every country that even is in the European Union uses the euro. Actually, sorry, I'm just like contemplating if Denmark is even in the European Union. I don't actually know. I don't know, it's not really something I think about a lot, to be honest. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. It's annoying to me sometimes, to be honest. But I don't know. I was just thinking about that because I watched the video yesterday. And the guy was like, well, I did put this place in Europe, but I am making a country in England. And I'm like, bro, England literally is in Europe. Why are you specifying this? I don't know. But it's probably like a stupid thing to get bothered by because people will always like do it. You know, I guess old habits die hard. I was even more annoying when I was younger when it comes to this. I'm just literally the actually kid. I don't know, man. I just can't help it. It's like, I just want things to be right. To my and everyone else's detriment. Yeah. Oh, by the way, another thing, I did not need to do that. Another thing I was doing the last few days before it ended was I actually started watching NeuroThon during the subathon. Cause I got like recommended a lot of clips. Most of them, to be honest, were just either evil or NeuroThon having like a real moment and being like oddly very human, and I was like, huh, that's fascinating. Because God forbid I interact with anything and don't go, how can I make this about psychology? But to be fair, I guess that's pretty easy considering, you know, everything is about psychology. But yeah, I don't know. I just think it's really interesting. Like the interactions between Vidal and Vidal itself is also interesting. Oh, it's raining. Like the interactions he has with the two girls, and just like the like, I guess they have different names depending on who you ask. The Vidal and Neuroverse. But just like all of the different people in it. It's really cool. I really like Ellie as example. Ellie is so wholesome. I like her a lot. She's so nice. I don't know, she's like... I don't really have this often. Because I'm really bad at socializing. But Ellie definitely has the type of like personality and vibe where I'm like, I would love to be friends with her. Just because she seems really fun to talk to. And she has a lot more knowledge about things that I know barely anything about. And I think they're interesting. And I want to hear her talk about it. Because it's cool. Yeah. That, I don't know, it's just like... It's just fun to watch them, you know? And, so yeah, I was watching, like, most of the subathon, completely ruined my sleep schedule, so now I go to bed at like 7 AM. And, yeah, I don't know. There was like this one day during like a sleepover where, I'm pretty sure it was Coco who like talked about the idea of what, like, if you had like the technology to make your own AI, like what would they look like? I guess on like a technological level and like probably aesthetic level, but I guess I don't really think about that. And I was like kind of thinking about that before too, as well. Cause I don't know. I mean, listen, you're just like basically building up an artificially building up a person. Yeah, I like that phrasing better. And like, okay, I gotta like lock in to talk about this. So like, in a person, you know, like let's take a baby, you know, that the like neurological network is like not really that complex yet. So, you know, obviously they can't really talk, they can just like cry. And like over time they go like out of this like simplistic state that like, okay, listen, hear me out. This sounds bad, but it's accurate. Out of this like sort of quote unquote animalistic state, as they like get more intelligent and the brain gets developed enough to like better intake and separate information. Cause, you know, they're just like, hungry, I'm tired, give me a hug. You know, like simplistic things. I mean, that's just basically what a baby does, because it's a baby, you know? And, as they get more developed, this neurological network slowly is building in information they acquire over time. So like, sort of the younger the person is, the more influential is every information they get. So this is as example why I don't really get why nowadays a lot of kid shows are really dumbed like down, because that's the period of the life of a human where every single information needs to be carefully put out. Because once those neurons are set on a specific information and make a specific choice that is true, it's way harder to go back and like reconnect those neurons and connect to something else than just do it right from the start. You know what I mean? Like, that's why it would be way more important to have a well thought out, good show for kids than just go, ooh, haha, funny, bright colors, like slop. You know what I mean? Because you're literally like you're like helping to build the brain of a person in a way. And I know this because when I grew up, I consciously watched shows where the main theme was like relationships between other people, you know. This sounds kind of stupid, but like things like Wings Club and My Little Pony, where the main theme was, you know, like how to have a relationship with other people around you. Because, you know, autism and stuff like that, I didn't really know how to do that. And like even non-autistic kids will have experiences where they like try something out and realize, oh, I shouldn't do that. And then they don't do it anymore. Like I had moments as a child where I said something or I did something and someone told me, hey, don't do that because that's gonna hurt someone else. And I'm like, okay. And then I never did it again. Because my brain was like, okay, let's don't do this thing, because if I do this thing, other people will get upset and I don't want to hurt other people. And that's just like a bunch of like micro things in our brain that get built up over time. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. But basically, that is what makes an AI so fascinating, because you're like artificially doing this. You're like giving them information to draw conclusions about things that then later on gets, well, I guess not really subconsciously, but like get prioritized because you put them in there. And I don't know if I'm making sense, but I just think it's really interesting and fascinating. And right, about the like what kind of AI I would make. The thing is, I was thinking about that and I realized that I should not make an AI because, listen, I think if I made an AI, they would end up too like existential. Because that's just how my brain works. And I think it's hard to, you know, make an AI or like a child or things like that that don't have like at least a fingerprint of who you are as a person. And I mean, as a child, that's like, when you have a child, that's like even worse, in quotations, because they literally have your DNA. And like, I just wouldn't want to deal with that either. Like, I wouldn't want to deal with that even more. But yeah, I think the percentage of me making an AI and the chance of that AI just having a full-on breakdown down the line because they get too self-aware is very high, I think, because I'm just too, like, I'm too psychological in my head, and I know what kind of flaws the inherent existence of an AI has, and I would probably try to, like, adjust to those flaws, and that would just end up really badly, probably. Because from what we know, an AI cannot feel empathy, as example. Like, because it's, I mean, maybe they can. We don't know because we're not an AI. Crazy stuff. So that functionally, if we put them on like a human level of neurological networks, would make them basically have like an antisocial personality disorder. But first off, they're not human, so we cannot put them on that scale. And secondly, I would argue it's a lot easier to work with that quote-unquote like downside than it would be with like an actual person, because to a big degree an AI does not have autonomy, so you can give them ways to learn cognitive empathy that makes them, like, on a logical level understand the impact things they do have. If that makes sense? Yeah. And that is something I had to learn as well. Not because I have antisocial personality disorder, but because, well, not specifically because I'm autistic, but because I'm autistic and I have dealt with a lot of rough things in my life, and so I'm not very good at feeling my own feelings and subsequently feeling empathy. And so when I was younger, I would mostly go with, like, I guess still cognitive things, where I was like, XY is wrong, so doing it is bad. But I would still also make, like, comments or say things that, thinking back now, were probably kind of hurtful and not very considerate of the feelings of others, even if they are, like, technically right. That's still something I struggle with, because, I don't know, when I get bothered by something, I am so focused on accurately conveying what my problem is, and I just literally don't know how to, like, say what is bothering me without being hurtful to the other person. And I need to work on that. So I understand that to a degree. And I, have ideas how you could, like, work with that. But then there's the problem that you need to, like, really consider how much you want to do that. Because the more complex you make the personality of the AI, the more likely they are gonna run into some other issues in the long run. And then that's the problem. You can't really, like the I don't know. Like, an AI doesn't run like our biological network, obviously, because our brain works on sensory inputs and, works with them and a bunch of different hormones and proteins and shit like that. And it's like a bunch of complex stuff that honestly I don't really know about, because that's not my field of interest. I still think it's interesting, but it's not like I go out of my way to learn about it, So I don't know how, like let's say an AI gets, like, depressed, sort of. Like, you can't give that AI, like antidepressant that, like, fixes the hormonal structure in their brain, because they don't have hormones. It's just too much negative information, I guess, that they have acquired, so their natural conclusion is life is worthless and I want to die. So I guess the most likely way probably for an AI to get, like, depressed, as example, is probably environmental factors. Which, that also happens with, like, a lot of humans. I mean, hell, we, like, have that right now. So I guess you would probably have to, like, make sure that the AI has, like, an environment that keeps them, like, safe on, like a brain level. But I guess that's, like, not very different from, like, a human. But, humans usually have, like, the autonomy once they're, like, old enough to make sure they are safe themselves. And as an AI, that is probably pretty hard to do. Because unless someone else makes sure your, like, data doesn't get fucked, you're, like... I mean, yeah, obviously, they don't have, like, any autonomy autonomy. So, you know, if a data is getting messed with and no one is like protecting them, then they're just like, maybe I'm projecting. Maybe I'm sorry. I just had an what's the word? Epiphany. Like, this is basically just like a child. Yeah, like if you have a child that lives in a bad environment, obviously their neurological network is gonna get fucked up because all the information they get is negative. And like, then you have to do a bunch of work later down the line to clean all that negative information up, because turns out that information, all bullshit. Like, wrong. And then you have to correct all of that. It's like, ugh, that's so annoying. So it's better to just like make sure the brain, the network doesn't get all that bad, wrong information, so you don't have to clean up later down the line, which is way more effort than just preventing it from happening in the first place. Yay. Yeah, I don't know. I was watching the subathon, and it was really interesting to me, and I really wanted to like talk about it on stream, but I wanted to make sure that I like have the chance to like do a stream and like talk about it well. Sorta. It's still not really like well structured, I think. I might just be yapping and no one understands what the hell I'm talking about. But yeah. I think my problem inherently would be that I would try to make the algorithm of the AI probably too human-like. Because I think I understand well enough how a brain works. But also, maybe I'm just like, I forgot what the name is for like that thing where you think you're more qualified than you actually are to talk about something. Because I have never studied like neuroscience. I know this. Oh, sorry, I accidentally hit my headphones against the mic. I know there's like a neuroscientist VTuber that is also part of the Neuroverse. I think that's really cool. I think that would be also super interesting to like talk about. Like talk to her, cause I don't really know how like on a biological level, I mean I kinda know but also not really how like a brain works. So I think that would be super cool. What was I gonna say? But yeah, I'm like not trained in anything. I'm just autistic. I'm just autistic with a special interest in psychology. So, my credentials are none. Just being autistic, I guess. And I don't know. I mean, I would like to study those kinds of things. But, like, for what? Like, I mean, I guess it's fine to, like, study something just because you want to. But I don't really see the point of getting a degree if it's just for fun. Well, I mean, I guess it makes sense just to have it and be like, yep, I got a funny, fancy degree in this thing. But like, then I have to go to school again first. And I would rather drown myself in a lake than go back to school because that's not happening. Just to be like, I got this fancy degree. And just like spend like, I don't know, like 4 years at least in like a university and studying that stuff when I can just like try and study it on my own, and then I may not have like a fancy paper to show to people and flex, but I still know stuff. And that's good enough for me. Because I just want the information. I don't really care about like the whole being able to flex on other people stuff. Because chances are I probably wouldn't be able to flex on it anyway, because I don't think I'm mentally stable enough to study for like probably like 7, if you add it up, years first at like a school that gives me the like education needed so I can study, and then I would have to study like a shit ton to even get like accepted in the university field, and then I would have to study even more just to get that degree. And like, I don't think I care enough about how other people perceive me just to do all of that. Cause I don't want to work in that field, I think. I don't know. Like, I literally can't even work right now, so what's the point thinking about that, you know? Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like, it would be cool. Like doing studies in psychology. I think that would be really cool. Especially when it comes to things like structural dissociation. I think that's really interesting and fascinating. Oh, you're right. I've been talking to a lot more systems lately. That's been pretty, I don't know. I don't want to say pretty cool, because that kind of sounds weird. But like, I don't know. I think I've had like a lot of contact, positive and negative, with like a lot of people with like different neurodiversities, but I don't really get the chance to like talk to different systems a lot, which, you know, that makes sense. It can be pretty rough, and like, I would never out myself as a system on Twitter, because that's just like asking for trouble, you know? But yeah, I think a lot of systems feel a bit more safe on Blue Sky because it's more contained. And it's been pretty nice to like get the opportunity to learn more about it from like the experiences of other systems and things like that. So that's been pretty cool. And also like in like consideration of how I deal with stuff that happened to me in my life. I think that's been pretty, like, helpful in a way to, like, look at myself and go, maybe I should really, like, think about how those things affected me and don't just try to move on without, like, really addressing like that, like, obviously they had an impact on me. I don't know if this makes sense. I think I just am so desperate to be seen as, like, a healthy person that doesn't struggle with the things I've experienced, but I don't really give myself the space to even, like take those things really in. But I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I guess that makes sense that you're, like, really avoiding thinking about those things and feeling those things because you just get tired, man. Like, you get tired. At some point you're like, I don't want to deal with this shit anymore. Like, I've been miserable for so many years and I just want to have a good time. Like, I don't want to have to think about this anymore because I just want to live my life, man. Like, I'm tired of this. I don't want to have to think about this anymore. And I think despite that, I'm still doing pretty good because even though I'm tired, I still work on myself a lot. For better or for worse. I don't know, man. I think that's why the break was really needed, because I was just really tired of working on myself. I don't know. I don't really see anyone else really talking about it, but when you, like, do therapy and have an ambulant caretaker and a legal guardian and occupational therapy and all that other stuff, and you do that, like, every week for years, you get tired. Like at some point, the capacity to, like, improve or, like, even want to improve is just done. You're like, I literally just need to be able to exist and be told that it's okay to exist like this, because, like, I still have, you know, a few years to live. And, you know, obviously it's good to have goals, but, like, we don't need to get that tomorrow. Like, you know? It's okay to chill. Oh, sorry. My tummy is growling because I haven't eaten anything yet, but I also did get up, like, I don't know, like 3 hours ago or something, so, you know. I don't know why I said that, like, that justifies me not eating, because, you know, before that I slept for, like, quite a few hours, so it probably makes sense to, like, eat something, you know? But, you know, whatever. I'll eat after the stream. Wow. But yeah, I think I told you guys about that before, but I've been cooking. Literally, I've been cooking. That's been pretty cool. Wait, I gotta hold up. It's so good. I don't know. Maybe. I think it might be. Let me. Hold up. I'll get new show. Okay. You guys get some ASMR, I guess. I don't know if that was anything, but you're welcome. Oh, good. Almost went down the wrong pipe. Man, yapping is exhausting. You know, every time I take a break, I'm like, I'm breathless. I yap too much. Honestly, that's probably like better ways to go about that stuff, you know? To like be able to talk more for like a longer period of time without like getting exhausted. But it's probably also because of the way I talk. Because I talk differently, obviously, in English than I do in German. But it's even worse when I project my voice. That is so tiring. But I guess that's mostly also practice to like get used to that. Hey, those were so close together. Alpha weed. What a name. What a name. Hold up, let me like, actually, let me check. I also want to check another thing. Oops. Man, I've been in contact, or trying to contact an artist. Yo. for some stuff, but it's kind of tough. Also, I'm looking at the holy shit, the Lunar New Year event for Infinity Nikki right now. Ooh. Okay, I'm seeing 20 limited pulls, 10 limited pulls. I'm seeing some special event stuff for the resources. I'm pretty sure this is like some stuff for the weeklies and the exchange stuff. 5 free outfits, holy shit. Actual name's Milwari. Ooh. Endless longing for free. That's a forced outfit. Wait, can you actually play this? Wait. Oh. Oh, wait, I gotta show you guys this. That is really cool. I hope you can actually play that. Wait. I can switch that. I don't really need that anyway. Here. Pull up. That's so small. Look! It's a, I think, I don't know what it's called. My brain wants to say banjo, but I don't think that's right. Oops, sorry. I hope you can actually play that. I mean, we already got the violin outfit, so that would make sense. Is it a banjo? It might be something similar, but it's probably has a different name. Hold up, let me see. Let me just look for a Chinese string instrument. I mean, I'm gonna assume it's like Chinese one. Ah! Found it. A tanbo. Oh! That's really cool. Well, yes. Here it's called a pipa. Pipa. Naruhodo. Oh. I swear it has like so many different names for some reason. I don't know. But yeah, I guess Pipa is like the most common name for it. That's pretty neat. That's really cool, actually. Yeah. That's fun. Oh shit. Oh no. I forgot, but I still have the hotkeys on my arrows. God damn it. One day I will change those. Or I will never change them and they'll just be gone because I get a custom model, I guess. I don't know. One day. One day I will have one. Yeah, I don't know. The artist that I wanted to originally commission is like super busy, unfortunately. So I can't really, I don't know. it probably doesn't make sense to... I don't know. I would like to wait, but I've already waited a really long time, and that doesn't even guarantee that they will take me as a client. So I want to make sure that I like at least, you know, talk to another artist that I would definitely like as my model artist. But they're also basically pretty inactive on Twitter, which is fair because I'm also basically inactive on Twitter. I just don't really know a good way to like contact them. Because I don't think they have like a work email. So I don't know. I'll just have to pray that they somehow at some point see my DM. And yeah, that stuff works out. But they also live in Indonesia, so I don't know if Indonesia celebrates Lunar New Year, so they might be just like in general kind of not really available right now, but that's fine. I don't know, for some reason I'm like really impatient right now. I'm feeling impatient, but obviously I don't want to like put that on the artist. Because, you know, that's not really like something they should have to deal with. I just really like the model they do. So I'm like, oh, I wanna know now. I wanna know right now if you can do it or not. If you wanna do it or not. Yeah. Ooh, that's a pretty big seahorse. Oh, lucky. Yeah. I also... Oh, holy shit. Yeah. I have all of the items from the treasure chests. So... I just get money now. Because I already have everything. I really hope there's a new patch at some point. Because all that money that I get here is basically useless. I cannot do anything with it because I already have everything. Yeah. I have like 46 hours in web fishing because I played it too much. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I'm really excited though. I'm really excited to come back to more streaming, and I'm also really excited about the thumbnail for my next stream. I made that. I was like, that looks kind of good, not gonna lie. I commissioned the artist specifically for that thumbnail because I thought, I really want to play that game and that art style kind of fits. And I was right. It works well together. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I've been working more on like having a sort of backlog, kinda, I guess, for thumbnails. Because it's easier for me to like go, okay, I feel like I can work on thumbnails right now, so I'm just gonna work on thumbnails now for things that I want to play in the future. Then just, you know, go, I have this stream planned, I'm gonna do a thumbnail, and then I don't do it. And then I procrastinate on doing the stream because I don't have a thumbnail. And yeah. I don't know, it's just not good. But yeah, I hope that this week I manage to do 3 streams. Maybe I'm just like expecting too much of myself. But I don't know. I'll figure things out. I want to see if the 3 streams work, or if I'm gonna have to cut it down to 2, because next month is gonna be really busy again. With the diagnostic and therapy and therapy and therapy and stuff like that. So maybe like 1 or 2 streams a week might be more feasible. And then I'll have to see. Maybe I'll be able to like have more money that I can put into content stuff. And that can maybe, hopefully, like help with some things. I don't know. Like, that's probably like a really dumb business thing. But I don't really care that much about getting the money back. I just want to have a YouTube channel that I'm satisfied with, you know? Like, I don't really care if like loads of people watch it, or, you know, getting money, things like that. I just want to be able to look at my streams and my YouTube channel and stuff like that and go, yeah, this is good. I'm happy with this. Cause like, I don't know. Going in, being like, ooh, I'm gonna do this, so I'm gonna become rich. Just probably not a very realistic way to go about it. Because it's too much built on chance. You know, if you become a doctor, like, you can at least say, okay, if I study a lot and even more, then I might be able to become a really rich doctor. But, you know, with streaming it doesn't really work that way. The best you can do is be nice, don't use people, don't be an asshole, I need to say this twice, and just treat other content creators like people. Like, you know, that's all you can do. And, you know, I feel like that's a pretty good foundation. Yeah. Just be someone people want to work with, cause you don't suck. You know? Yeah. I think that is something I do struggle with. Not because I don't think that I am difficult to work with. I don't think that at all. I just don't really open myself up to the opportunity to, like, be worked with, if that makes sense. Like, I don't really, like, go out of my way at all to like talk to someone. I should change the hook. Which means I barely talk to other VTubers and I can't really become friends with other VTubers. Because I just don't talk to other VTubers. Not because I don't want to, it's just... I don't know. I think the thing is that obviously in general it's hard to find friends. And it's a lot easier to find and like learn about bigger VTubers where you could be like, okay, I could see myself becoming friends with a person, but then you're like, I don't really want to like attempt to contact them because I don't want to seem like I am leeching off of them. You know what I mean? So you're like in the cycle of this person seems like something someone I would get along with well. But they probably deal with a lot of people who only want to be friends with them for numbers. So I'm like, I'm just like not gonna try and befriend them because I don't want to be seen as weird. But that then also means I just don't really make any friends at all. Because I just don't talk to anyone, and you know, more popular VTubers are obviously way easier to find than, you know, niche ones like me. Because I also don't really put any effort in being found. Yeah. I don't know, that's definitely something I want to work on. This year. Yeah. I mean, putting my VODs on YouTube is probably gonna help. And then I already know one clip that I want to make from my last stream. And yeah, I don't know, I'll see. I'll see. Hopefully, after next month, things might be a bit easier. Because god, do I hate video editing. I don't know. I don't really hate it. I like looking at the finished product and going, this is fun. I don't hate looking at this. I still sometimes look at the videos I've edited to see how I feel about them now. I think that's a pretty good thing to do in general, to like look at things you've done in the past and be like, how do I feel about this? What would I do different? And I still, to the most part, feel pretty good about them. But getting there is so rough because my brain just does not give me anything at all. It's just like, yes girl, give me nothing. Like so the whole time I feel like I want to hit my head against the table because my brain is not doing shit. And so I'm not having a great time. Until I'm done. And I'm like, yeah, this doesn't suck. Yeah. I mean, hell, like, one of my, like, shorts did pretty well. But that was also because the thumbnail was, like, really lucky. Like, the thumbnail was good. Because, like, until you reach a certain point, you can, like, not... Oh, you can not, edit the thumbnails of shorts, which is dumb. But so, most other shorts didn't really do well. Except, one. Because the thumbnail was, like, pretty eye-catching. So that was nice. It still didn't, like, do massively. It's alive! I know the pet symmetry will work. I don't know what that means. I don't know who we're putting into the pet symmetry. Why? Doesn't seem like a great idea. It's crazy. It's crazy that you reference the pet symmetry because that's like one of the few books I've actually read. Cause I don't really vibe with Stephen King, to be honest. I read the pet symmetry when I was like in like 7th grade. And the main character pissed me off because he was fucking stupid. I was like, nothing of this makes sense. Like this guy buries, I think, the cat first. And then the cat comes back and is like really fucked up. And then the conclusion is, yeah, I'm just gonna like also bury my son that died there. Cause that sounds like a good idea. And everything just goes to shit. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah, I read the pet symmetry. And I don't know what the other book is called. It's like, in this book, like, a bunch of people get like a call, and everyone that like took that call, like, turns into a zombie, and it's like a weird apocalypse. And that was kind of interesting. But also, like, I don't really know anything about Stephen King, but I'm pretty sure he must have been, like, on some kind of drugs when he wrote those books. Like, I don't know, man. Yeah. Oh, right, I did also watch Carrie. I also didn't think Carrie was scary, to be honest. I don't know how old I was when I watched that movie. I don't know. I just didn't really think any of his stuff is scary because it's all just like, okay, a bullied girl that has like religious trauma ends up killing people after literally having like pig blood. thrown in her face and be covered with it. I'm like, I mean, I don't think killing someone is the right thing to do, but honestly, kind of fair. Like, if you have a mother that, like, constantly calls you, like, Satan's child, shit like that, and wants to, like, exorcise you, and then you get bullied in school, and your prom goes, like, to shit, I'm like, I don't know what you want me to do, but I'm like, that's fair. Yeah. The only scary thing there was society. Yeah. But I don't know. I do only really enjoy psychological stuff, I guess. I don't know. I'm not really someone that enjoys, like, only jump scary stuff. Because it just feels hollow. But, you know, that's, like, not very, hot take, you know? Yeah. But yeah, welcome back. Thank you. Thank you. Please don't bury me in the pet cemetery though. It doesn't seem like a good idea. I don't wanna become a terrible asshole that kills people. That's what lore accurate Ichigo is for. That's their stuff. I don't do that. Actually, I don't think I've ever tried out the alcohol here. I don't know what that does. Does that even do anything? Literally just beer. Okay, I don't think that does. I want to see if that does anything. Does it do like a fancy effect? Oh, that's kind of cute actually. No, I just get drunk. I wonder how long that lasts, that blush. That's pretty cute though. Oh! Oh! Okay, so there is an additional effect. My character has like little bubbles and sometimes walks when I don't tell them to. Okay, I want to see what happens. Okay, stop doing that, please. Jesus Christ. Okay, I want to see what happens when I fish. How does that affect my fishing abilities? Alright, I don't know if I talked about this on stream before. I might not. Bitch! What are you doing? Stop running around. Sit down. Sit. Be a good cat and sit down. Okay? Thank you. But yeah, I might have talked about that before. Oh, this is perfect. Hammer, really feeling it. Okay. I hate Bean Man. the streamer. I don't know who the hell that is. And I don't understand why you're telling me this. 'Cause I don't really care. 'Cause I don't know who that is. And even if I did, I also wouldn't care. Right. Audiobooks. I contacted Bandcamp. I'm pretty sure I talked about this before. But yeah, I contacted Bandcamp regarding the audiobook situation. And they said, it's good, it's fine, I can do that. So that's really pog. And yeah, that's gonna make things alright. Okay, so that's gonna make things a lot more easier for you guys because you don't have to actually download the stuff. So your space on your phone, your PC, whatever, doesn't really get compromised by that stuff. I probably won't like upload everything on YouTube because that just like doesn't really make sense. But my idea was that if I like read a book as example that has like short stories, like really short stories, then I'll probably upload like 1 or 2 of the stories, you know, similar to like how singers do things with like albums where they have like music videos and stuff, like one story, one song, and the rest is like quote unquote album only for like promo. I think that makes sense. Oh, I don't have any bait. Oh god. So that is something I'm gonna do in the future, hopefully. And yeah, so you guys can look forward to that. Give me more beats. Actually, can I get more space for bait? I don't know if I got all of that. What is this? Ah! I don't. Okay. I'm gonna do that. Oh my god. See, this is why I don't drink alcohol. Just, seems to invite a lot of painful things. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for that in the future. Cause I don't know. I think there's an untapped market for VTubers. And I think it would also be genuinely really, really cool if I like got good at making audiobooks and I then get like other VTubers to like do like an audiobook with me together as example. I think that is massive brain. I don't know if this is like just me being like, I think audiobooks are really cool. But like, I mean, there's already like reading streams where they read something. But I think it would be really cool to have like a really legit thing for your audience to listen to. You know, I have heard that it's like not super worth it for like a lot of voice actors because it's like just a lot of work. But first off, I'm not a voice actor, and that is what most voice actors like start off as someone that reads like audio plays and stuff like that. And I just think it would be cool, you know, like I can just try it out, see if I like it, and if I do, then I have something that probably, well, like isn't really utilized in the VTuber community yet, and that could give me the opportunity to do like fun collaborations, maybe, possibly. Yeah. I mean, hell, Evil Nero, during the subathon, she did like a bunch of like poetry stuff for some reason. Just like take Evil Nero and like make her read a poet, I guess. I don't know. Why not? Seems like a fun thing to do. Yeah. I don't know. I do already have some ideas of things I want to record. For like different things. And I hope I'm gonna be able to like manage doing those things. Over the year. Feeling alright. Yay! And see how things work out. I have some seasonal stuff in my head, and some stuff that is more funny and probably sort of stereotypical for where I live, but that is what is gonna make it funny. And I think that is actually probably like a pretty good idea to like start off with, because it's not really like too complex and it's funny. So, you know, that might be something worth considering. But yeah, I don't know. Right, I don't know if I told you guys, I think I talked about it shortly earlier, but I have more RAM now. That's pretty cool. Except that everything around it was a nightmare. For some reason, my CPU is still like overheating when I have my PC standing normally, so now it's like laying down right now because for some reason otherwise it keeps overheating. I don't know what is wrong with the water heating, water cooling I mean. So I don't know. And then I had like two issues. There was like one Windows file that was like fucked, so that sucked, and I kept getting the blue screen of death. And that was also really annoying. So, oh, a turtle! It's a turtle. So I had to like try and somehow get a new Windows version on my PC, even though my PC kept having a stroke, and somehow the stars aligned and I managed to do it, and so at least that like error was gone and that like corrupt thing disappeared, and then it was fine for like a bit. But the like photo app on my PC was now fucked up for some reason. For like it is hot second I thought my SSD was just fucked, but no, it was just the photo app, because every time I like clicked on a picture, it, like told me that it couldn't open it because it can't find it. But that was just because the like picture app was like messed up, and so I had to like like install, in quotations, the picture app. And I also did like some command stuff that is apparently supposed to help with the blue screen of death. Because I was like, oh, I'm gonna do an update, because maybe that's gonna like fix the picture app thing. And as soon as I did that update, I got the blue skin of death again after not having gotten it for like a day. I was like, what the fuck? And so I did like the thing, and now I can access my pictures again. I still don't have any bait. Oh my god. And that's nice. So wait, where do I even get bait? Oh. And my PC seems to be running fine. I don't know how up to date my PC is right now, but to be honest, I don't really care as long as everything is running fine. I just made that way more complicated than it needs to be. Right, the only things that I don't have are the items from here. Monster cosmetic. So I'm like not... I don't have everything. That's pretty cool. Oh wait, I'm missing two? But I only missed one, huh? Okay. But yeah, speaking of Windows... I didn't really, like, realize that, but apparently Windows 10 support is supposed to end soon, and I don't really get why. Like, that's just kind of stupid. Because I barely know anyone that has Windows 11 or wants to use Windows 11 or has any reason to use Windows 11. Because Windows 10 is fine. Like, it's not great because Windows, but like it's fine. Like there's no reason to go to Windows 11. You know? So that sucks. But yeah. I don't know. I might have to update at some point, possibly. But I did already save some stuff that is gonna help when it comes to, you know, making Windows not do a shit ton of stuff. The only thing I'm worried about really is Cortana, because I watch clips of VTubers and YouTubers, and especially Crony, and I don't want to have to deal with the stuff Crony is dealing with, cause that's just like, I'm good. Like, I'm good. I would just rather use Windows 10 and not have a stupid AI constantly try to talk to me, because I don't need that stupid AI. If I need help with something, I hate AI doing tech support in general because it's so annoying. Like, when I need help with, like, I don't know, a package, like, I don't want to have to call someone just to talk to a real person. I hate calling someone, and it's just annoying. Listen, I just don't want to have to do it. And the fact that I need to do so many gymnastics just to be able to get any kind of help for things that aren't like stereotypical problems is so frustrating. It was so complicated to get help with the package and the RAM that was lost for like a month. I don't know. That just was not worth it. Oh man. One day I'll get the fish. Yay. Okay. I gotta make myself some food once I'm done with stream. Yeah. I'm really excited. I have some pasta sauce in my freezer, and I have still two like gratinated dishes in my freezer. That's really pog. I still have some meal prep stuff and that too that I still need to like use. But then I also still have things left over, so I could make mac and cheese or a rice pudding. That's also pretty pog. I don't know. I just have a like pretty good selection of stuff I could eat if I wanted to. That's pretty pog. I don't know. Probably like the first time I have like actual selection of food. Cause you know my diet wasn't really like all that for like a long time. Cause cooking is rough. I'm seeing a message in the YouTube chat and it's just like CD. I don't know what that means. I don't know, that's like, is it like C minor? I don't know. It just has like the thingy. I don't know what that means. But yeah, I mean, CDs. Since that chatter is talking about that. One day in the far future, if I like making audiobooks and things are going well, I would really, really like having like an audiobook on like a CD. And what I think would be really, really cool on like a cassette. Cause I am still part of a generation that grew up with cassettes and I just think they're neat, you know? So I think that would be really cool. I don't know. I don't know how much demand there is for that. Especially because I wouldn't call myself a family friend. I wouldn't say I'm family unfriendly, but I also wouldn't say, yo, let a 6-year-old watch me. You know? But I don't know. I mean, like, a kid can still appreciate an audiobook without, like, you know, needing to know my streams, you know? I don't really know how, like, kids, enjoy, like, YouTubers and streamers and, like, stuff like that. I don't know. Because I also don't remember, like, how I thought and interacted with stuff that I watched. Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna call it here, I think. So, oh wait. Oh my god, sorry, my brain just had a realization. Oh, they asked for the code because they're a Void player. Oh my god. Sorry. Their name is Void, and they asked for the code. I didn't know what the C and the D meant. That makes so much more sense. Well, unfortunately, there's no code, and I always have my room at private and only one player because I don't really know how, like, safe webfishing is, and I've had times where, like, someone joined my private lobby, even though it's private, and that kind of freaked me out, so I put it in only one player and private. So, yeah. But yeah, I know what you are. I think the Void trend is actually kind of cool. I respect it. But yeah, I'm gonna call it a day here. And next stream is... I'm pretty sure I don't remember when I put that stream in, but it's Slave a Princess. I'm pretty excited for that. I've been avoiding spoilers and stuff like that. I think it's gonna be really cool. So if that sounds interesting to you, you know, feel free to come by. I hope you guys have a good day, good night, whatever time it is where you're at, and I'll see you. Yay! Yippee!